involving a female victim.
This lady, she had on nothing but a pink robe. She was screaming, help me. Her SUV was crashed. Her face pretty bad.
Damn.
I unlocked my back door and told her get in. She just kept saying, go, he's going to kill me. She was terrified. This was an ex-boyfriend. And I had asked her, where is he? What does he have on? And she said, nothing. He's butt naked.
Officials arrived soon after, and the female victim was taken to the hospital for evaluation.
Side controls everything.
Investigators then questioned her about the events leading up to the crash. She kept in contact with a man named Joseph Javante Washington.
Who was that?
Despite a highly complicated relationship.
Oh, boyfriend.
That night she came home alone at 6:30. Joseph was there as he had been earlier that day. He obtained the victim's phone and then unexpectedly struck her in the head. Joseph then dragged her by her hair into the bathroom, trapped her, and threatened to kill her with a knife. He then physically and sexually assaulted her in the shower, punching her with a closed fist, and accused her and her family of tracking him. During the attack, he used her own phone to record the sexual assault and posted the videos to her Facebook and Snapchat. Afterward, he dragged her to the garage, both still naked, and ordered her into a vehicle. She pleaded for clothes, and he retrieved a thin pink bathrobe and 2 knives, forcing her at knife point into the driver's seat. As she drove, he forced her to speed past 100 miles per hour, weave into oncoming traffic, and run red lights. The entire time, he punched her and held a knife to her throat, warning that if she crashed, he would kill her. Joseph eventually grabbed the steering wheel, causing a crash. Both survived. The victim ran while Joseph allegedly grabbed the knives and ran another way. The victim frantically waved.
Bro, this nigga did all this because she was cheating, bro. The nigga grabbed her phone. He probably went through it, seen that she was texting other niggas, bro. That shit is disease, bro. Bro.
Waved down traffic for help.
Deadass, the one widespread whistleblower he ever had was hunted down. It was gonna be boomed. He fled to Russia and he did to Jerry Poggers, but that was in a role play somewhat. Russia via stream. Damn, that sounds like a crazy fucking. I gotta watch that Joe Rogan experience.
So what are you thinking about?
So during the Las Vegas shooting, Stephen Paddock supposedly expended over 3,000 rounds of ammunition over the course of 10 minutes from 27 AR-15s, each equipped with bump stocks. But that would have required him to drop a gun for another after each 30-round mag was empty and then reload each of the 27 ARs at least 4 times over. That's even despite the fact videos from survivors show a non-stop stream of bullets at a fire rate much higher than that of a bump stock AR-15 and resembling more of a fire rate similar to that of an M240 light machine gun. And investigative photos of Paddock's hotel room where he shot from only show 50 spent shells. And what about once when the FBI took over the investigation, Paddock's house somehow burnt down and destroyed all the evidence, and years later America's mass shooting is still ruled to have no motive. And even after Paddock's brother went on air claiming nothing made sense, the following day he was arrested for possessing several hundred terabytes of child porn on a 20-year-old computer running on Windows 95. It all doesn't make any sense. And this is according to the FBI?
Nothing. Nothing really.
Yo! Nah, they did these niggas dirty, bro. He's the reason we know FBI can hack cars and listen to your phone at any time or place, as long as the battery is in and doesn't even have to be on. FBI, can you hear me? Yo, these niggas can hear me right now. Fuck you. I'm trolling. Do not pack me up. Don't pack me up, please. I fuck with y'all niggas over at the FBI. I'm a civilian. You know every stream has one Fed in it? It's me, gang. Nigga, you not the FBI.
Called 911, leading to her transport to the hospital where she was treated for
If that was in 08, yeah, I was gonna say, imagine the shit they're doing now, bro. The niggas could probably like see him out, bro. Even without my camera, these niggas could probably see in my room on some type of cloaking camera, bro. Some cloaked camera.
Fusions, abrasions, and an orbital bone fracture under her left eye. Meanwhile, police launched a manhunt for the
heart attack gun. I heard about that.
Of downtown St. Paul. One key St. Paul officer, Anthony Dean, will be an important figure in the events to come.
How long you've been with St. Paul PD?
Zig, bro, what's up?
I work for the Ramsey County Sheriff's Department and Ramsey County Corrections. I'm a United States Marine. I'm actually a disabled veteran.
Officers learned from dispatch that a naked man had broken into a nearby home about a quarter-mile away.
You know Ring Right, the camera company? Yeah.
Back door, he was naked.
Barrel through towards the kitchen.
He went to the fridge.
He yanked stuff out, and it was a jar of pickles that had broken on the floor.
Pulled out a bottle of orange juice, and just that quick, he left again.
We were stunned.
Do you remember him saying anything to you?
No. That's what also was sort of alarming, because he just seemed like in an altered state.
Well, how did it make you feel to have a strange naked man?
Scared, nigga?
We're still processing. We've had some drinks tonight.
Okay.
I'm glad that's all that he wanted was that orange juice. It was unusual. And we're used to weirdos in this neighborhood, believe me.
The male burglar...
Nigga broke in and took orange juice. They had a zombifying drug that would make you a slave for hours. They also had $500,000 medallion that has a needle at the end to boom themselves if they got caught. Oh, $50. Devil's trumpet flower powder. My family bought a ring camera for them when we used the app for another person's room. It was showing we couldn't. Yo, what the fuck? Yo,
victim allegedly followed Joseph.
I ain't gonna lie, there's no privacy
during the
anymore.
call and informed responding officers of his last known location. A K9 unit was.
Bro, you know what I also realized too? Bro, I was on Twitter scrolling, my nigga, and somebody made a good point. Do y'all know those niggas who broke out of that Louisiana jail? Bro, the nigga said cops can track down all these niggas who escaped from the Louisiana jail, but they can't track down these missing children. There's something to ponder about. Food for thought. That shit is not crazy. Is that not crazy to y'all boys?
To track
they
Joseph.
could always find escaped prisoners, nigga, states away, but they can't find missing kids. They find some of them, obviously, but a lot of kids go missing.
Very rare circumstances to deploy canines to
90% of people go near caves.
1033. That changes things for canines.
Even with authorization, canine officers must issue a warning before releasing the dog, stating their commands and informing the suspect that non-compliance may result in being bit. It was around this time that officers themselves heard unknown gunshots in the area.
Just heard shot fired.
Yo, Reddit is weird.
Immediately, we believed this could be related to our suspect.
Security footage later revealed naked Joseph casually walking down the street as a passerby did a double take. About 40 minutes had passed since the crash he fled. Weather records show temperatures were in the low 40s Fahrenheit, or around 6 degrees Celsius. A strike team officer soon spotted Joseph jumping into a dumpster, and within moments, he was surrounded by nearly 3 dozen officers.
36
he was not just being
is
tracked
crazy.
on the ground. A flight team with thermal imaging allegedly confirmed his location in the dumpster while capturing the entire scene. At the hospital, the victim shared more about Joseph. Details officers had learned before finding him at the dumpster. She said he wasn't taking his medication for bipolar disorder, spoke often about suicide, and has a history of using methamphetamines and cocaine.
Don't do drugs.
Using Wellbutrin that night, which can cause delusions and manic behavior for people with bipolar and a history of hard drugs.
What link is these? They can hack into your cams, nigga. Yo, let me get out of here, my nigga. I don't want these Redditor niggas tapping in my camera. They gonna see me stroking my shit. Think there's a theory on Twitch? What is it?
Drug use. Reports share that while Joseph remained in the dumpster, he told officers he had a gun. Although body cam footage of this incident is documented.
If you talk about sensitive, I start to give ads. There's no way. You can dead move cam and see
the
rounds.
1,400-page report.
Yo, Reddit, can y'all see me?
This case, we were also able to obtain this never-before-seen footage after winning an appeal request to the Bureau of Criminal Apprehension.
Joseph, come on out.
29, we're going to deploy. Cover Rogers, everybody's away.
Officers were authorized to use less than lethal tactics.
Joseph, come on out.
Bro, that's why I don't like having my camera facing my bed. Not those kind of cams, dickhead. The ones without firewalls. For example, say a lot of people think just for problem matter gas. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not saying that shit, nigga. Your computer has a firewall. Okay, obviously the FBI could get to my firewall, but say the FBI hacked my shit, right, and I'm sleeping in bed. All these niggas gonna see is my legs. Y'all can see my legs, my nigga. FBI, if you wanna look at my legs, look at a nigga's legs, man. You're not gonna see me choking my shit. You might, and my toes might curl. You're saying a lot of people think that, but you don't. You're saying they are. Say it. Why didn't you say that? I'm not saying that, bro.
St. Paul police officers in
I'm not
Minnesota
racist, but
surround a naked man who barricaded himself in a dumpster.
This nigga.
Joseph, come out of the dumpster.
This scenario involves over 3 dozen police officers, helicopter surveillance, assistance from nearby civilians, and will eventually evolve into a national headline. Well over an hour earlier, first responders received a 911 call involving a female victim.
This lady, she had on nothing but a pink robe. She was screaming, "Help me." Her SUV was crashed, her face pretty bad beaten. I unlocked my back door and told her get in. She just kept saying, "Go, he's gonna kill me." She was terrified. This was an ex-boyfriend, and I had asked her, "Where is he? What does he have on?" And she said, "Nothing. He's butt naked."
Officials arrived soon after, and the female
Let me
victim
watch
was
this
taken
part.
to the hospital for a...
Why did the video fucking restart, man?
Appeared to have no effect as it was not coughing or really moving.
It didn't have much effect.
I've been on many scenes where pepper balls are fired. It's almost like a gas chamber. It affects you, and it affects you a lot. It causes you to cry, your nose to run. It affects your breathing. It affects everything. I could see it was having no effect on him, and that was concerning for me.
A total of 14 pepper balls were deployed.
Yo.
In the provided footage, it is difficult to tell if Joseph is coughing.
You gotta come out, buddy.
The nigga ate 14 pepper balls, nigga, no reaction.
My car over there. Are you out? They have one right there. They've got one.
W.
You want me to go open the lid?
The nigga ate 14 pepper balls to the fucking face, dude. This, I ain't gonna lie, at that point, throw a grenade in that shit, bro. If a nigga tanks 14 pepper balls, I'm lobbing a grenade in the dumpster. Because that nigga's not human, bro. He's off all the drugs in the world. Pepper spray balls, yeah. He ate 14 pepper spray balls, nigga. And he's not coughing or nothing. Hack him up. Throw a bomb in that bitch.
He's saying he's got a gun.
When are you gonna send me the 50 you owe me?
Well, he was naked, but we saw him come out of the alley. We don't know what he's picked up in his time frame. Joseph, come on out, buddy. We know you're in there.
We see you, nigga.
You're just gonna have to come out.
I was maintaining lethal cover and said, I have a gun in here, don't come near me. I believed it was a clear warning. If you're gonna try to come to this dumpster and take me into custody, I have a gun and I'm gonna shoot you.
That's fair play. He did say that.
Dispatch reportedly missed the chance to confirm if Joseph was armed, having never asked the burgled homeowners if he had anything in his hand.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. If they fired the nigga for that, if I'm a cop and a suspect in a dumpster ate 14 pepper balls to the face tells me I'm armed and I have a gun and I see you reach out your head, nigga, I'm popping you. I'm sorry. The nigga said he has a gun. I'm not finna confirm, oh, let me see if you had a gun or not. Nigga, I'm gonna get packed up. I don't know what they want these cops to do, bro. Like, like at that point, it's just pack him up. There's a lot more we can talk about,
Officers in
Zig.
dispatch reportedly missed the chance to confirm if Joseph was armed, having never asked the burgled
Deodorant and
homeowner if
statue
he had
ban
anything
him.
in his hands.
So they went back home, and I stopped at the last location this guy was seen.
By the time they confronted
Has to
him,
be
this
IRL?
information
About what is it,
remained
though?
unknown.
About
Nobody's
what?
gonna hurt you. Just show us your hands and get out on the ground. Climb out of the dumpster and get on the ground.
Joe, it's time to give up. Let's go.
Send some subjects? Okay.
You guys, one person talking. Joseph, come out of the dumpster.
Bro, could you imagine there's 36 cops with guns training on this nigga?
Stand up.
Don't commit crimes. Nigga said that. Bro, this nigga, that's another pepper ball to the
Come on
dumpster.
out.
That's another one.
Come on out.
Nigga said I'm shooting the 223 through the
Show
dump
us your hands. Show us your hands.
through the dumpster.
He's got something in his hand.
Bro, them niggas are not getting near you, gang. Just show your hands, bro.
Show us your hands, Joseph.
What Jay say? Green tip
Open
556.
the lid. He was looking at us. He just didn't seem to be present. He's bladed, and then he keeps ducking down. I certainly believe he was under the influence of something that was causing him to not understand.
Why is your
how
ass streaming?
dangerous
Oh shit, I gotta
this
end.
is.
You guys, no one chases. Joseph, come on out. Get on the ground. Show us your hands. Come on out. Reaching down for something.
He was on a bunch of
Joseph,
drugs.
Come on out.
He's not sober. They said his eyes were bladed. I think that means he's on something.
He's not in his right mind, guys.
Nigga said
Joseph, come on
another
out.
pepper ball to the face, nigga. Look at him. He's not even like,
Come on out,
he's not even
Joseph.
reacting. Bro.
Joseph, come on out. Show
The
us
nigga
your
just ate
hands.
a,
Come on
bro.
out.
What's good, Steph Curry?
Joseph, come on out.
Yep, got it.
Nigga said Stephanie.
Yeah, I can't
Nigga
even,
horny.
I think
That's
you
a
got
nigga
bad
gang.
boxes in here.
Go up on the help.
Yeah, I think I have bad boxes.
Joseph, come on out. Come on out. Show us your hands.
It's Stephanie, first of all, so please shut the fuck up. Who is she talking? Who is this dude talking to? She's talking to me. She's talking to one of y'all niggas. Yo, Steph Curry, who the fuck are you talking to? It's Stephen, dude. Who the fuck is Stephen? Yo, this nigga says the same thing every time. I'm a female slow eyes. This is a nigga gang. There's no way a woman in 2025 is gonna refer to themselves as a female. Zig, put your face cam top right, you restart. Alright, I'll put it top right. Stupid ass nigga. It's going top left.
Joseph, you can hear me. Show us your
To be fair, you
hands.
egoed them last time? I did.
Come on out.
Officer Anthony
Catfish
Dean
trial.
highlights
Who
his
is
concerns
Stephanie?
in a post-incident
Nigga said I
interview
could vouch.
when
You don't know who
witnessed
that-
this exact moment.
Reasonable person, I think they would take cover from.
She's bad as
projectiles being
hell.
Shot at them. He was standing up. It almost seemed in defiance.
Was he physically being struck by the pepper ball?
I don't know. Not that I observed.
Nigga said
There
a
was
female in
potential
Zig's
for it
chat.
because he had the lid up and he was facing the direction.
Nigga,
where
we got
they
at least
fired
8 women in here, gang.
Come on
At
out.
least.
That's right. Come out of the dumpster and get on the ground. No one will hurt you. Come out of the dumpster. Climb out. Come on. You're almost there. Get out of the dumpster and get on the ground.
189, come down Cook to the beach right?
Zig's greasy
out.
bubble
This
ass doesn't have a nigga just had to have a bubble butt. This nigga just had to have a bubble eye. You are so weird, gang. Sure.
Map shows their positions
Stop looking at my
based
butt,
on
bro.
body camera visuals. Key officers include Sergeant Brown, who is leading communication with Joseph, Officer Rooney, the canine officer ready to deploy if
This
Joseph
nigga-
runs,
yo, Verda's not
Officer
real.
Becerra, who fired pepper ball rounds, and Officer Anthony Dean, providing lethal cover if the situation escalates to that point. Throughout the interaction, canine officer Rooney repeatedly instructs her fellow officers.
If he does come out running, do not chase, do not get in front of the house, do not chase after him.
As officers prepared to fire more pepper balls to lure Joseph out, the pepper ball gun malfunctioned for unknown reasons. It's at this moment that Joseph decides to make his move.
Good, Kelly, good.
Climb out
I
of the
called you
dumpster.
a greasy bubble. Play on words from Bubble from the hit kids show SpongeBob.
There you go.
Yeah. Bro, the nigga's dead ass naked. Where are you going, nigga? Bro, this nigga is ass out in 40-degree weather running from cops with guns. Nigga, what are you doing? He's on drugs. Yeah. Why is he yelling?
In the first 7 seconds after Joseph jumps from the dumpster, officers hold their positions following orders not to chase. Regardless, Sergeant
Nigga
Brown
said that when hitting
reinforces his
shit feel
command
good.
by loudly declaring. Moments after Joseph exits the dumpster, an officer declares,
Hands are empty.
They voice this loud enough to
Yes,
be
he's
heard on
naked,
6
bro.
different body cameras in this area. However, it doesn't seem the message reaches officers in any of these areas. The canine officer strictly follows policy, asserting authority, issuing a
Zig, bro, you know you're rich if you can be outside. What is that? Bro, how does being outside naked have to do with being rich?
compliance command and warning that non-compliance may result in a bite.
Don't run! Don't do it! Don't run! Please, Kate, get down to the ground! I'm gonna set my dog! You're gonna get bad.
In just 1 second and 23 frames out of 30, Joseph covers an estimated distance of 40 feet, running at calculated
40
speeds
feet?
of 15.4 miles per hour,
Damn.
easily classifying his speed as a sprint. As Joseph rounds the corner with the canine close behind, Officer Anthony Dean's response turns this incident into a national headline.
Yo, the nigga was going at 15 miles per hour. This nigga was moving, yo. Oh, shit.
Watch out. Hold your weapon.
Get down. Yo.
As shots were fired, officers in this area
Nigga said the drugs making him tank the boys. Yo, did he get hit? Nigga said the dog got fresh meat. Bro, did he get hit? Did he pass away? There's no way he passed away. I'm pretty sure the nigga survived.
Oh, there he is. Coming out. He's out. He's running. Stay back. Stay back. Crossfire. Watch the crossfire.
Yeah, be careful. Watch for crossfire. Dog.
What was that? What is that?
Nigga said, what is that? Nigga, what do you think? Nigga, that's an M4.
Got a gun? Oh, hey, back here, back here. Back up. Come on.
Be careful.
Nope. Let them handle it.
Yeah, this nigga a rookie. Yo, you rookie ass nigga. He could have got hit with a crossfire. I was actually a police officer for like a couple years before I started streaming. Usually what you got to do is if there's officers and directly in front of you, let's say 50 feet ahead, and they have guns, you're never supposed to get in the crossfire. You need to stay behind cover. You know, you don't want to get tagged by friendly fire and shit. So, no history lesson for y'all niggas.
This situation became a highly scrutinized internal affairs
This
case,
nigga Pummy's a
amplified
weirdo.
by the fact that it occurred within months of the height of Black Lives Matter protests. Joseph was shot 3 times in the legs and once in the lower abdomen.
Wow.
While officers applied tourniquets, he allegedly yelled, spit, and attempted to bite them. Officials transported him to an ambulance in 8 minutes where he was treated for taser probes, dog bites, and underwent surgery for bullet wounds.
How was he
ultimately survived survived his injuries. Officer
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what it is, bro, but some of these drugs, nigga, they dead ass turn you into a fucking Goliath, my nigga.
declaring,
how the fuck did he bro, he tanked that?
An officer declares,
Hands are empty.
seem them see asserted by.
I gotta see this shit again.
Second and 23 feeds of incident.
Bro.
Watch out.
You can tell whoever shot him was focused on the meat, dead ass. That's insane, bro. Yo, don't let that nigga out of jail.
Dog bites and
I wonder if there's an uncensored video. If I ever show up on a body cam video, just know it'll be a spitbag screaming I'm being harassed. What?
surgery for bullet wounds. He ultimately survived his injuries. Officer Dean
nigga said a freak off in the break room.
The shooter. All officers who applied force of any kind were escorted to the police station, photographed and submitted belongings to evidence. Local and national news quickly picked up the case, highlighting Joseph as an unarmed, naked black man shot by police.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I get it. The nigga fucked up, but this got nothing to do with him being black. I ain't gonna lie. If the nigga was Asian, Hispanic, nigga Native American, whatever race under the sun, nigga blue, bro, they would have shot the nigga, bro. They said he had a knife. He might have had a gun. Niggas stayed in the dumpster. Yo, I have a gun on me. Like, come on, gang. And you also did grape a lady. So I can't feel bad for the nigga. Let me move this shit out the way. Yo, if y'all niggas ever see this dude on the street, stay away from him.
Meanwhile, investigators searching the female victim's home found evidence that aligned with her story. Later in the criminal process, while discussing his transfer, officers learned Joseph told medical staff he was trying to die by police gunfire. Joseph was soon transferred from Regions Hospital to Dakota County Jail. Just over a day after the incident, Internal Affairs questioned Officer Dean about his actions.
I've responded to calls where people are under the influence of embalming fluid.
What is that?
Person has superhuman strength.
Superhuman
receptors. He was eating glass. He cut open his scrotum. He fired pepper ball rounds. None of it was effective. Taser was deployed, ineffective. The less than lethal options weren't affecting Mr. Washington. I had a great concern that a taser won't work, that he's still armed with this weapon and he's going to get to an officer and be able to use that weapon.
That's a good, bro.
Go southbound and flee. I think that's what we're all hoping would happen. K9 would get him and this would be resolved. I believed I heard a taser go off and it was ineffective and he continued. At that point, I fired 3 rounds.
It was like 5.
Because I was the lethal cover. I had a fear for my safety, certainly to Officer Fields and Buckley who were behind me, and definitely to Sergeant Brown because I think that she had fired her taser and it was ineffective.
Officer Dean
I can't blame him.
Brown used her taser before he fired, but evidence shows she actually deployed it nearly 15 seconds after his first shot.
I fired one more round because the other 3 didn't stop him. At that point, I reassessed. Officer Peterson deployed a second taser. He was still able to function. Officers moved in. I holstered my weapon. I was shocked. I've never fired my weapon. My training kicked in. There's a response gap. When I fired the rounds, I was within 2 or 3 feet of him. I wasn't able to see him as he was approaching. I saw him as he came around the corner.
Evidence shows Joseph was about 15 feet away, though exact distances can be hard to recall in high-stress situations. From this angle, the sergeant appears to be just inches from Anthony's line of fire when he shoots.
To this moment, I don't know if he had a weapon or not, but I couldn't see in his right hand. I believe that he had been fixated on Sergeant Brown because I think he could see her. I realized that I'd been in a critical incident. I wanted to call my wife because my concern and my promise.
Damn, he's crying, bro.
My promise is that I'll always let her know I'm okay. I realized that I shouldn't do that. Before I give my public safety statement, Officer Kalaji was there, and I asked him to take my phone so that if and when she calls, he can just explain to her I'm okay.
Make face cam bigger.
Details come out. And
bro, is my face cam not big enough, Super Diddy? Nah, I ain't gonna lie, Loki isn't.
He contacts me. Under normal circumstances, I can text back, I'm okay. In this situation, I just knew I didn't control anything, and so I knew I'd be coming here. Officer Kalaji collected me up and brought me away from...
Did he get fired?
Taking Mr. Washington into custody.
The day after the incident, the Pioneer Press reported that Police Chief Todd Axtell was considering releasing the footage and firing officers.
Yo, stop telling me what to do with my fucking face cam, nigga.
In response, Dean and his lawyer sought a court order to prevent the release of the footage.
My concern was for my wife. wife. One of our officers that I'm friends with.
Bro, this nigga keeps moving this nigga shit, bro. It's tight, bro.
In Minneapolis, people showed up to his wife's house. When officers are involved in officer-involved shootings nowadays, they're targeted.
The court motion became irrelevant when the police chief released the body cam footage during a press conference on December 1st, just 3 days after the incident.
And when I asked myself if the officer's actions on Saturday night were reasonable and necessary,
you got Diddy arrested for GTA.
Is no.
Anthony Dean was fired over the incident. Anthony's lawyer expressed frustration over the release, which did not show less than lethal tactics, nor Joseph's claims of being armed.
Now put chat under face. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think the nigga should have gotten arrested. Not arrested. He didn't get arrested. I don't think he should have got fired for that, bro. Bro, the nigga was tanking tasers and 14 pepper bombs, gang. I can't blame that nigga. I would have shot too. He was literally right in front of him. The nigga could have weaved like these and nigga hit him in the neck with a knife. I don't know, bro. Cops, I feel like, are low-key held to too high standards sometimes, bro. Like, they want these niggas to be perfect, bro. It's a quick situation, bro. He seen the nigga running, charging at an officer or something. He shot. Yeah, now he was hella geek. There's no stopping him. So when are we getting face cam top right when it needs to be top right?
It was deemed
nigga said he was Ray Lewis level.
Public data under
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Since 2023,
I don't think he should have got fired, bro.
Footage to include circumstances surrounding an incident, not just the incident itself, which is how we were able to win an appeal with the Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Investigation.
Nigga, I don't care about y'all niggas' appeals, man.
Even sections we were denied access to. However, one particular discrepancy has been noted. That discrepancy is the absence of an officer saying, hey.
Can you put a gray box under chat? I can't read. Why can't you read, nigga? Running 15 mph, no track, butt ass nigga. Dead ass, bro. If you were fighting a dude and he went half naked, would you keep throwing? Fuck no.
Hands are empty, as we heard just moments after Joseph left the dumpster.
Hands are empty.
While officers farther away, including Officer Dean, likely did not hear the comment. This key detail is missing from the report. No officer mentioned this comment in their interviews, nor was it mentioned in any written descriptions of the body camera footage, despite it being
my VIP. I don't know where it's at.
Recordings. Despite these details, the report concluded that Anthony Dean had a reasonable belief he was protecting himself and others when he shot Joseph Washington, and no criminal charges were filed against him. Joseph faced charges for 3 counts of first-degree criminal sexual conduct, 1 count of kidnapping, and 1 count of second-degree assault, all felonies. Reports state Joseph called the victim over 350 times in the course of 11 months while in custody, despite an active restraining order resulting in a violation. He spoke about sharing a settlement with the victim, likely referring to a pending lawsuit suing Anthony, where he alleges he ran towards officers to surrender. Joseph wrote a letter to the judge regarding his violation, offering a troubling glimpse into his mindset. This is how innocent men go to prison for a crime he didn't commit. She slipped and said her mom went to the apartment before police and staged a domestic scene. I plan on making this into a movie so I can make certain people famous in the wrong way. Unfortunately for Joseph, in his own words, evidence always solves the case. Minnesota courts proceeded with Joseph's no-contact order violation, while his assault case was still pending. In 2024, he pleaded guilty.
How many years?
Sentenced to 23 months in jail with 761 days of jail credit.
That's 2 years.
In October 2024, Joseph was found guilty on all charges in his sexual assault case. On 2 criminal sexual conduct charges, he was not convicted. For his 3rd charge, he was sentenced to 30 years in prison, the maximum sentence, which runs consecutively with his 4 years and 9 months for kidnapping. He also received 5 years and 11 months for second-degree assault.
Oh, GG's.
Concurrently, and won't add time to his total sentence.
Get that nigga 30.
4 years.
Can you put it in 2 times speed?
Days of jail credit, which seems to overlap his restraining order sentence. His total time is 30 years, 3 months, and 2 weeks. He is also committed to 10 years of conditional release after his sentence. He must also provide a DNA sample, pay restitution, and register as a predatory offender. Due to the severity of his crimes, he is likely ineligible for earned time and must serve his full sentence. Assuming good behavior, his sentence is expected to end August 2055, when he will be nearly 66 years old. His conditional release will end in 2065, when he will be nearly 76.
Bro,
this officer was...
The nigga got sent with 30 years. I'm on my final straw with this dude. I'm on the verge of doing a full switch to